What's up YouTube? My name's Cole Mahoney. I'm an aspiring IT and cybersecurity professional, and today I'm going to go through the administrator box from Hack the Box. This is a medium difficulty Active Directory box. Since it's Active Directory, let's get Bloodhound running. Go ahead and scan everything. If we're looking at our Rust scan here, one thing is going to stand out to me. I forgot to mention, we also have credentials with this box. So this is our username and password. Go ahead and paste that in our notes. So we've got our Rust scan going, just checking if anything seems out of place. And the one thing that stands out to me is going to be this port 21, which is FTP. We have this Windows NT directory right here. So first thing I'm going to go ahead and try to do is try to access it. Let's go ahead and take our IP and it's Olivia, and I'm not even going to try to say that password. And why are we freezing? Let's go ahead and paste. Didn't get it on that one. So next thing that I would try to do in this box, we're going to CD into our directory first. So we can go ahead and run crackmapexec. Go ahead and paste our password. And I have already added everything to our Etsy host file. It is administrator.htb. So we can do .htb, and we're going to go ahead and check shares. Let's go ahead and put in the IP address. Crackmapexec is kind of picky. 10.129 21.150. See if we can read any, write to any. And we can only read to these three here, which are pretty generic and they won't be helping us in this case. Next thing I would do is to do NXC spray. Let's go all administrator.htb. And we need to see where we authenticate to. Let's see here. I might have done that wrong. I did not change it. That's why. 21.150. Now let's go ahead and run it. So we can get in through WinRM. So let's go ahead and do evilwin. Olivia administrator.hackthebox, and we should be able to pop a shell. We can. Who am I? Administrator Olivia. Let's go ahead and find anything in documents. CD desktop, looking for the flag, not on our desktop. Anything else? Let's go and look at our users. So we have administrator, we have Emily, and we have Olivia. So let's go ahead and see if we can look at Emily. Access denied. Now, is there going to be anything over here worth our time? Nothing out of place, but we're going to go ahead and do Bloodhound. 10.129, 21.150. And I forget syntax like crazy. So we are always going to autofill. Administrator.hack the box. Let's go ahead and collect everything. Make sure my Bloodhound is still up and running. And we can copy. Put it there. Unzip. And now we have all of our files. And I've already gone ahead and put it in Bloodhound, but we have our user Olivia. Go ahead and add that to owned if you don't already. Now, I've said this before in previous videos, but outbound object control, that is where the money is going to be made. So we have generic all rights over the user Michael. And if we go to Michael, he has outbound privileges as well. So this is going to get us one step further to get another step further, hopefully. And I'm just going to go ahead and force change password here. I find it the easiest. Control C. Let's go ahead. Grab our password. Oh, come on. Administrator.htb. Domain controller. We'll just specify IP 29.21.50. And let's just go all basic. Password 123. We'll target our user Michael. And we need to check if that worked. Password 123. It was Michael, correct? Yeah. 21.150. Do we authenticate? Yes, we do. So let's go ahead. Michael. Password 123. There we go. We're going to come right back to Bloodhound. Go to Michael now. Add Michael to owned. And what kind of outbound object control do we have? And again, we have force change password over the user Benjamin. You know what? We're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing. So we can come over here. Password 123. User Michael. Leave that be. Benjamin. Go ahead and do the same thing. And we are good now. Let's go ahead and go back to our notepad. Benjamin, password 123. Now let's go, we need to add Benjamin. We are adding some users. Now what can Benjamin do? So Benjamin has no outbound object control. What is he a member of? He's a member of shared moderators, domain users, users at administrator. So I thought this was interesting. I don't think it really does anything for us. But if we remember the FTP, so we can actually, let's go and see if we can grab that file now. So we'll do Benjamin. I may have spelled that wrong. We got it correct. So we have a file. We will do git backup.ps or psafe3. Let's go ahead and grab that file. And so let's go .psafe3 file. Big fan of Googling just about everything. And so is an encrypted database used by PasswordSafe, a free open source password manager. Now we would come over here. So I want to view this file, obviously. So view backup psafe3 file on Kali. So what can we actually do here? And so we look at method 1. We need to download this, which I did not do. There's another way to get around that. We'll get to it, but extract the hash and crack it, because there is a master password that we're going to have to crack. So if we just exit out of here, we now have our file. It's going to be, what is it? pwsafe to John. Go ahead and use our file, pwsafe.txt, and we will go John, or I did pf, misspelled that, .txt, and we will remove the format. We'll just go ahead and try to crack it that way. Run might be like this. Let's go ahead and do that. Yep, and there is our password right there. So let's go ahead and add that to our file as well. It's Te quiero mucho, I think that's how you say that. But now how can we access this? And let's go back one. And so it's talking about a pwsafe. I think that's the same. Yep, it is going to be the same file. pwsafe. Let's go ahead and open that, because now we have the master password. Let's go ahead and take this password right here. And so my methodology for this one was pretty much just, okay, how far can we get on Bloodhound? And then what can we do once we kind of hit that wall? And if you remember, let's go back here. So we are on the domain controller right now. So let's cd into users. Which one of these users is going to help us the most? Who is a user on this system. Emily is. So let's go ahead and go back to our notes. Emily. And if we right click, let's copy the password to the clipboard. Go ahead and paste that. And we can actually go ahead and exit. Type in our password there. Our user Emily. And we can actually get a shell. I would go ahead, see there's nothing in documents, CD desktop, and we have our user.txt flag right there. And what we need to do next, let's go to Emily. Well, actually, let's go ahead and check who am I privs, just good practice. Who am I priv? Do we have anything that can help us get immediate privilege escalation? Not really. Well, we could check net user Emily, but we're going to find Emily's account right here. Go ahead and add to owned. And we have outbound object control once again. This is a pretty straightforward box, but we have generic right over Ethan. So we are just going to change everybody's password on this box. Or actually, we can't change Ethan's password, but we can do a targeted Kerberos attack, and we can get a crackable hash. So let's go ahead and do that. CD desktop, tools, do Python 3, targeted Kerberos. Need to use our password there. Copy. Put in our user domain administrator.hackthebox. Go ahead and start the Kerberos attack, and we have a hash for Ethan. So I'm going to come back here. I'm pretty much done with this. So let's go nanoethan.txt. Go ahead and take this whole hash right here. Copy and paste. Go ahead and exit out of there. And we need to identify what kind of hash it is, or what the mode is. I know there is a method, or I know you don't have to put the mode in Hashcat. I just like to put it into Hashcat just in case. So it's money, KRB5, TGS. So this is a Kerberos 5. So module 13,100. Hashcat M. Let's go ahead and just, I don't like typing all this out. Okay, Ethan 2,100. Let's go ahead and let that crack. And greatest password ever, Limp Bizkit. Let's go ahead and copy that, paste that. And we now own Ethan as well. So I'm going to come into here before I do anything else, because Bloodhound has been good to us for this box. So we would add Ethan to owned. We have outbound object control over what? So we have over administrator.htb. It's Active Directory domain. So this isn't necessarily a user. but we can see we have get changes all. And if we come to Linux abuse, you may perform a DC sync attack to get the password hash of an arbitrary principal using Impacket's secret dump. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get all the hashes. Impacket. So I don't need that. Let's go administrator.htb. And we can do this with Ethan, I believe. So we just need to do that. And I believe we spelled that right. Limp Biz Kit. And we will do at our domain controller 29.21.150. Hopefully everything lines up properly. Yep, there we go. And we have our administrator hash right there. So we can just come over here, evilwinrm, capital H for hash, do the int part, administrator, cd desktop, ls, there is our root flag right there. This was a pretty straightforward box. I threw this in for my prep just because it was, what's the word for it? It was assumed breach. And because that is what the OSCP, that is what the AD set is like on that exam. But nonetheless, this was really good practice. To be honest, it didn't feel like a medium box to me, but it was still good practice. And for someone like me who is struggling with Active Directory and Bloodhound, like, I don't know why I didn't start using Bloodhound sooner. I don't think I used Bloodhound on any of my OSCP challenge labs. This right here is a lifesaver. You can do so much more with this. I don't know why it wasn't in the course more, but I'm glad that I did the Hack Smarter OSCP prep, because that would help me a lot more. Alright YouTube, I'm out of here for today. Hope you guys are doing great in your cybersecurity journeys.